I think many people are called to the monastic life, or for women, the religious life as a nun, but they just don't realize it. And here's my theory. So many people in this world are restless for rest. And I think that God has this calling to be monks or nuns for so many people, but they don't realize it. And it comes forth in different ways in their lives, in these different outlets. I think one of these outlets is video games, because in video games you go into this world and you almost go into a contemplative atmosphere. Sometimes you go into these beautiful places and landscapes, such as in Zelda. Other games you might be in these quiet corridors, and it's almost a way for people to live out their inner monasticism, but in a virtual manner. They're trying, like, a way to channel it through other means instead of actually living the monastic life that could very well be their calling. I think another way this manifests can be in drugs. Some people want to take marijuana and just have this experience. Well, people are looking for the peace of solitude, and sometimes people seek drugs as an outlet. And so look in your life at different ways you seek solitude and different ways you seek monasticism. And maybe some of them are bad. Maybe it's drugs or something. And sometimes people might ignore their families. They might ignore other people or do things they shouldn't do. If you can't be a monk or a nun anymore, you're already married or whatever it is, God has a plan for you. But I think sometimes our hearts, there's still something in the heart, if we were originally meant for that, we need to be aware of, because I think it's in some marriages where people actually seek a solitude from their spouse, which is not good. Spain, back in the medieval times, at one point, like 30% of their population were in the monasteries and convents. Isn't that insane? So, do you think God is just calling less people nowadays, or do you think that people just aren't perceiving the calling of God, and that so many people are actually meant to live that monastic life? I think that's the reality, and I think it shows in our different actions. For certain people, I think certain people, you can see that they're trying to channel that monastic calling in a way that's not actually delving into it in reality.